Welcome to another quick review from Ultimate DIY. Today we're going to take a look at a smart lock system made by Lockzoy. This is going to be model number AL501. Now, there is a ton of functions in this thing. I'm just going to try to give you a quick bird's eye overview of it so that you have an idea of what you're getting. But the thing that you probably really want to see is how hard is it to install. So we're going to do that. We're also going to take a look at the app and see how well that app works. And this thing has another function, which is going to be the thumbprint function. We're going to make sure that really works because some of these door locks work really good with that thumbprint, some of them don't. So let's go ahead and give you that quick overview of what it actually does, and then I'm going to go ahead and show you how to install it. So this actual unit will work off the thumbprint or fingerprint. It's going to work off of a keypad that's going to light up here when you go ahead and touch it, and you have the battery installed. It is going to work off of the app. It's going to work off of voice control. Voice control is going to be Google or Alexa. And last but not least, it even has the traditional keys so you can unlock it. Now, when we're talking about the keys, let me go ahead and hit on that because you're looking at it. You see no place to put the key. Not here. If I spin my demo door around, there's no place here for you. This is the inside, the back of the home. This is what's going to be outside. This is going to be your camera. This is your sensor. This is actually the door chime. And you do get that chime, and I have it hooked up just so that you can hear. But back to the actual question, where do we put the key? All you're going to do is pull this little piece here out. If I can get it out, I've got it pushed in there pretty good. So it pulls out, and the key slot is underneath. So if you don't have, if your thumb's not working, if the battery has run down, and speaking of that, this battery has a 6-month lifespan on it. It is a lithium battery. Charge it once, it should last you 6 months. But if it runs out, you can use that key to get in, and you even have an emergency little spot here where you can use a USB-C cord and put a little quick charge back in it from the outside and be able to get in as well. So that is all really cool. This has two-way video monitoring so that if someone is ringing your door and they're trying to drop something off or trying to talk to you or whatever, you can talk to them through the camera back and forth, and you don't have to answer that door. Very great safety feature. Also works great if you're on vacation and say you need to let someone in to water plants, check animals, what have you, check on the house in general. You can actually remotely unlock this, and you can give them a temporary code as well. So there's a couple of ways they can get in. Now this has 6 infrared lights in it, which means that you're going to get really good night vision, and it is going to have dual motion sensors. It's going to pick up any movement out in front of the camera, and it's going to take a short video clip and send it and store it on your phone reel. So that's really cool. Now, the thumbprint module is on the very top here. I can tilt it back a little, but you can't really see it. It's right up top. All you're going to do is put your thumbprint or your fingerprint on it, and it will store up to 50 different fingerprints at any one time. Now, outside of that, the only other thing I can think of that you really need to know is the actual Wi-Fi on this is a 2.4 gigahertz, not the 5. If you have only 5, this system is not going to work for you. I have a dual band and mine works off of both, so it works great on my system. And then lastly, the only other thing that I could want to mention that's really important is the camera itself is going to be 2K, which gives you a good crystal clear color picture. That right there tells you everything you need to know as to whether or not it's going to work on your door or not. All right, guys, I'm going to try to make this short and sweet without getting into too much door installation technology. But this is going to be the very first piece that you're going to install, which is going to actually be your deadbolt itself. And you can actually change this depth. That's really about the only thing I want to show you, that you can twist it and change it. You just need to check your actual description on this and make sure it's going to fit your pre-existing door if it, if you have a pre-existing door. If you're putting up a new slab, You are going to have the templates that they send, and you can set this all up with the templates to make sure you get an exact fit. Now, the other thing, when you go to put this in, you have the hole here, and you have the hole on this side that actually the deadbolt comes out and goes into the frame. Now, when you go to put this in, look very closely because on the actual latch, it's going to show you up. Most of the time, people end up putting it in upside down because they automatically assume this black piece should be up. They just kind of guess at that. Technically, that is wrong. It goes down. Your up arrow is facing this way. Take it, slide it in, just like that, and you're going to get the screws. All the screws, by the way, are going to be in packets, and they are going to be lettered. When you're following your instructions, follow the letters, and you'll know exactly which ones to use. And you just simply take and insert, just like that. And let's get the other one here. Now, screw guns make it nice. If you're not used to a screw gun, use a screwdriver so you don't strip anything out. So now that is set. Now what we are going to do is we are going to take the front, the outside part. It has a weather seal. You do have some 3M tape here, and you can pull the little cardboard off so it gives it extra holding power on the top. Since it's heavy, you generally are only going to have these two bolts holding it really together to the door from the front. You have your cables. Sometimes the cables go through center mechanisms. This one just simply goes underneath because you're going to have a camera cable as well. Now, by the way, this cable is your antenna. So we're just simply going to feed this in right here, right underneath our striker, or right underneath our deadbolt system, I should say. And you have a metal bar. The metal bar needs to be turned horizontal so that it can slide through. Just like that right there. And now it is installed as far as the front. When you spin it around, it is going to look like this right here. You have the center striker and you have your wires. So now you do not put on the actual back controlling mechanism yet. You're going to put on the back plate. And the little round slot is what the little deadbolt piece is going to go through. The slot on the side is what your wires are going to go through. And all you're going to do is take your two long screws and put it through. Now, they give you two sets. They give you one a little shorter and they give you one a little longer in case your door is a little wider. Make sure if your door is thin, though, that you don't use those long ones and overcrank it and break the actual doorknob. So what I'm going to do is step around here and we are going to feed these wires through. There is that one. And now I need to put the antenna through. There it is right there. And we're going to simply start our screws. All right, so at this point, once you set the plate up there, you just take your screws and put them in, get them started by hand, then use your screw gun, and you can tighten them down. Just like that. And you just get them snug. You don't have to go crazy there, but you want them tight. Now, all I'm simply going to do is take the outside unit, the front, the battery is not in yet, and you have a white spot here, which is where the white clip is going to go, and the antenna is going to go directly underneath it. Now, I will tell you the way this works is it has two little ridges that stick up. Those are what need to go to the top. Let's see if we got, I think it's that way. Actually, I think I have it upside down. There it is. Yeah, there's the ridges. Couldn't quite see them with all the light glare in here. There it is, and right into place, and you'll feel it kind of snap. Take the antenna, it's just got a little round connector, and it goes underneath right here. Might almost be a little easier to put that antenna in first. I should get it. There it is right there. So now it's in. Now your bar has a little like ball on top of it, a knob. That needs to go to the top of the knob here. Both of them need to be horizontal. So you're simply going to take it, line it up just like that. And you will have two screws that go down at the bottom, and you have two little screws that go at the top. So we are going to simply tighten these screws down I've already pre-started mine, so they were sitting there, but you'll dig those out as well. They're little bitty. Now at this point, the actual lock is working. You can check it. Works fine. So what we are going to do now is we simply just install the battery. Now you charge the battery fully before you use it. It's going to have a charging port here, which is USB-C. And we are simply going to line up the little metal pieces here that plug into the metal pieces there. You have this little tab that always goes to the front to help you get this out when it comes time to recharge. Just like that. And it lights up and you know that you have power. And it'll go through a test mode. And it's telling you that it's locked. And by the way, this unit will auto lock after a few seconds. If you've got the door shut and you didn't lock it, it locks it for you. Another great safety feature. Now this just simply slides on and you are now up and running. So let's spin it around here and make sure that everything is functioning. So here's our doorknob. Doorknob works great. Our light, you can see where it lights up. If you're going to enter a code to get in, your thumbprint's at the top. If you, and just to show you, we have not set up thumbprints yet. Verification failed, no thumbprint. Then you're going to spin back around here if I want to lock. And I can just push the button there, unlock lock. Very cool, so I don't even have to use the knob. All right, guys, before we get into the app, let me show you real quick how you do the thumb and how you do the code. You're going to go to the inside and pop off the actual cover. You've got a little bitty button here. I use a little teeny screwdriver, works really good for me. And all you do is a short press and you're going to follow her instructions, but basically you're going to enter a code. The code needs to be at least 6 digits. You'll enter that code and then you press the unlock on the other side over here. So you will actually enter your code over here, which will come up on the code, the numbers, you see where they're lighting up, and then you'll hit the unlock. You'll follow the instruction, you'll enter it again and hit unlock again, and then it makes it, that becomes the admin. Then you can go from that one and you can set up everyone's code, give everyone their own separate code. Then you can also, in the same, while you're in the same setup functions, you can go ahead and set up your thumbprints and put it here. Now mine is not working too good because I'm up overhead and I don't think I got it really well, but it does work. So let's give it a try. First thing we're going to do is, this is say outside, we walk up and tap it and the lights come on and I'm going to enter my code. I made it super simple. I think that was enough. Let's see. And there you go. So now let's go ahead and try the thumbprint. And like I said, make sure your thumb is dry. Let's see if it'll work. Actually, worked first time, so I did very good. I probably just had my thumb wet earlier. So the thumbprint works really well. Now the glare you're getting, by the way, guys, this still has the protective coating on it. I have not taken it off. Let's see if we can pull that just so you can see a little bit better. It's a little clear, a little shiner, but we have very bright lights in here filming. So let's give the thumb one more try. So we're going to dry our thumb really good. Let's try it. Well, actually, that's impressive, guys. That works very well. I didn't think I said it very good because I was trying to do it up overhead, because it'll tell you to put your thumb on it, move it around a little, remove it, put it back. All right, guys, it took me a little while. I got the app actually set up. I had a little bit of trouble trying to figure out how to get the QR code that comes up on your phone so that you can actually put that to the camera face. I was a little bit confused there, but I finally got that figured out, so it wasn't too bad. Now, if you notice that it is not here, I have it actually in the other rooms because I want to be able to make sure it works from there. But let me show you. All you do is you are going to actually go to this app right here, download it, and you're going to set it up through Wi-Fi. Now, I already had that set up because I have a few other devices using the same app. Now, when I actually hit it, it will actually go to the device right here, and you have several options. If you do a click to connect, it's going to connect back up right now through Wi-Fi. Now it's ready. Now it's showing that the door is locked. If I hit this and hold it for a second, it will actually unlock. Yep, succeeded. There you go. And it's unlocked. I was a little impatient. And then if we come over here, you have albums, you have video surveillance, you have member management where you go ahead and manage your members, everything. If I hit video surveillance, this is what it looks like in the other room right now. And that is live. So it is really cool. Now I can talk to people through here with this. Actually, down at the bottom, click to talk, long press to unlock. I can unlock it while I'm actually talking to them. There is just a ton of really good features. So overall, guys, I think it's a great system. If I was going to rate it on a scale of 1 to 5, I would give it 5 stars. For one, I love the fact that the thumbprint worked perfect every time, even though I didn't think I said it right because it was so high up. So that is a huge plus. But it has everything pretty much that we need. So if you are looking for a really good, smart door lock system with a thumbprint, with a camera, I mean, with everything, it works with Alexa, works with Google, works with its own app, you're not going to go wrong with this one. So do yourself a favor, pick yourself up one today, and we'll see you guys on the next one.